Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is now the I don't even know anymore. 12th episode ish, maybe,
Yep, the 12th.
probably 12th. I don't even know who joined. Anyways, 12th episode. Obviously, been a while. Been a while since I've been on. Probably what 2 months ish, maybe ish, kind of. Um, and we weren't you weren't the people who've been watching this show since December haven't been exactly been informed. So to put it plainly, I made a mistake. Did some dumb stuff. We're chilling now. We're bowling now. Everything's good in the hood. But yeah. So Friday Night Live got postponed for a little while, kind of indefinitely, and then I decided to spam ping Joel Talks one day, and now we're back, chilling. Coolmaster had one episode when I was stuck in Arkansas, couldn't host. That was a little bit of a fandango because Mike no register or whatever. But we're back, hopefully for good. I know everyone has been DMing me asking when are we gonna be back, what happened, but we're fine, we're good. Hopefully we'll get back up. I know obviously we've been in dormancy, so not a lot of people will probably show up tonight, but hopefully it'll be a little bit better. So as you read the title, Q&A and discussion. So for those of you who are watching, we will be having a Q&A towards the end of the session, but we'd first like to discuss some of our future plans. So while we were in dormancy, me and Coolmaster decided to expand our boundaries. So me and Coolmaster have been making buildings, forts, castles, churches since what? Summer of 2021-ish, kind of,
Yeah, I would say
with
that.
with Riak and Aaron. So we've gotten some experience building, doing commissions on the side while working with 57E, building maps. I mean, Coolmaster built the ruins for the new Santillana, if you guys didn't know, and I built the map. Well, the map itself, the terrain. With the help of some other boys placing down trees, mainly pie. And of course, Scar making the normal buildings. But so we've taken our experiences, working for GA development, not really Manivore, because Manivore mainly just kind of does Caribbean work. But we've decided to expand our boundaries. So if you're in the Discord right now, you'll know that we actually have a news channel. We've called it EBS News, and then we also have a newspaper, La Monetaire Universal. So those two are two additions to EBS. And on top of that, we're working on expanding our boundaries. So if you notice, me, Michael, and Coolmaster are wearing some really nice suits. These are Coolmaster's creations. I stumbled upon it one day. Apparently, Coolmaster has a bunch of storage groups, and he had a suit store. And so now we've decided to make it a part of the EBS brand. So we've included Shizo, kind of looks like Schizo, but Shizo clothing, which Coolmaster has made. He's made some great stuff. We have some great things planned. So if you ever want some, I guess this is like EBS merch, isn't it, kind of, Kazak?
Sort of.
Sort of. I mean, we'll do other stuff, obviously. It's separate. It's same but separate. It's like Mormons and Seventh-day Adventists. They're kind of the same, but not really. On top of that, we've decided to make a building and construction company, Alpha and Mega Development. That is a separate sort of project where me and Coolmaster were working on different commissions. Currently, we're building a Buckingham Palace, which is pretty sick. We've also made a ton of other stuff for some other groups, some castles, some forts, a couple battlegrounds. But yeah, we in the hiatus in which we literally just couldn't do anything because General Staff said no. We just decided to expand our boundaries, and obviously, hopefully, this will help us to improve the studio. Maybe help us to fund more operations. Maybe even to expand our staff. Who knows? But hopefully, in the near future, what we really would love to do is we'd love to have live action like battles. So whenever you go into a Men of War battle and you have your 100v100 battles, usually like you'll get recordings from Coolmaster or Ethan or one of the 18E guys with just the one perspective. What we'd like to offer is kind of like the ESPN of Roblox, if that makes any sense. We'd like to be able to stream to you battles for your viewing pleasure. In case like you have an off day and like maybe the 18E or Premier Corps has a battle, you want to watch. You're bored, right? You got nothing until like someone DMs you 2 hours from now. You can play Hoi 4 or CK3, which is boring. But so in the meantime, you can watch battles. So that's hopefully one thing we hope to incorporate. We'll work with the general staff more on that and how it'll probably be Coolmaster filming if anything, but because I don't have the software. I might have the software, maybe later. Who knows? I don't know. But we hope to include that, which would be really cool. So more people will be able to enjoy it. Hopefully, it will bring more attention to Men of War, especially since live streams on YouTube are more favored by the algorithm. So hopefully, people outside of Men of War, hopefully this will boost Men of War's activity as a whole. As we all know, it's kind of going down. 50 to 70 is now gone from rolling 70 to 20 ish. I mean, it's a little bit of a tough spot, but I mean, it's almost the end of the school year. We got maybe 2 months left for most people to get out in the summer. Hopefully, we'll have a nice rebound. The summer will be very fun. In terms of Navy, I have literally zero idea. It was promised last summer, didn't come. It was promised before Christmas, didn't come. It was promised January, didn't come. So I genuinely believe Men of War has the best of a development team. While they definitely have some characters, I believe they can easily get it pushed out this summer. Hopefully, it'll be somewhat of an experience, because obviously Coolmaster and the Marines of the Guard. Hopefully, it'll be something the community will be able to enjoy. Hopefully, it'll bring more members to Army. I know there's different opinions on that, but what do you think, German? What do you think of Navy?
Well, right now, Navy, to me, I think that the developers for Man of War currently are really just, trying their best. I understand that, like, Navy's been, like, slowing down for a bit. Like, they've been promising all of these stuff for, like, the past, like, maybe, like, a year or so. But they still got things like school and their jobs, so it's
Yeah.
kind of understandable that they're a bit, like, slow.
Yeah, I think the moral of the story mainly is to never promise something when you can't deliver. Obviously, no one can expect bumps in the road like whooped up, literally dying, myth, just going away for a week, Soliform going AWOL for a little bit. No one can really intend on that to happen, but we have some great things. I think there's a good Greek quote, I think by Socrates, where it's "Do not spoil what you have by wanting what you have not." Obviously, we want more. We always want development. Tech without development is boring, right? But I see Men of War team trying. They try to appease us, right? They're not completely abandoning us for Navy. We got our Charleville. We got it updated and rigged, so it's nice, right? Krish and the rest of the boys, they made our campaign uniforms for winter. That was nice, right? Now we are able to actually tell the difference between the 18E, the 18E and 57E, the 90 and 16E, and then, all the other units. So it's nice. I believe everyone's trying. Hopefully we'll have more attentiveness in the future. But on top of that, we have a very bright future ahead of us. We have a very nice lineup of possible interviewees following this episode. Hopefully, we'll get back to our 1 a week regular schedule. Hopefully, we'll be able to pick back up on views and get back to where we were prior to shutdown. Our little Friday night live quarantine. But, it is what it is. Oh, we have a question in the audience from I Love History 27. Let's see what he has to say. By the way, this is a Q&A, so I guess anyone can ask a question. I think this is kind of a live thing. By the way, you have to be in game to ask the question. You can't say it in the live stream chat or whatever. When will they have 1,000 players with no lag? Kind of funny. Never. Simply put, Manivore has a tri-count limit per player. I believe it's somewhere around 5 to 6K. Waterloo has around 3K is the max amount of tries you can have per player. And even with that, they can only fit 300, 400 max. So that's simply just never going to happen. Even with Gory removing literally every single article of clothing except for the guns and smoke, it is literally unable to fit more than 450. So anything over 500 is literally unachievable at the moment. Hopefully, we'll be able to achieve that with the next stage of land development, which would be for multi-stage battles, similar to Waterloo. Nap has hinted at it a lot in the past in terms of making Borodino and Unter Leichling, the Battle of Ekmul or whatever. Can't say much about that because I got to remember from the dev team. So, why do sappers not get loadouts that aren't given every time you join? What do you mean by that? Why do sappers not get loadouts that aren't given every time you join? Are you asking why sappers aren't permanent? Like Royal Engineers? Don't exactly know. I think it's just kind of the system Manivore has currently. A lot of it's more you have to select sappers. I think it's also nice because if other people want to be sappers, it's not a permanent role. I love history. I'm not in charge of adding anything for Manivore. I'm not even in charge of anything in Manivore. So, I mean, as much as we all love to see new nations like Russia and Austria, the fact is we literally have just booted like 2 nations. Oh yeah, I guess we can talk about this now, Coolmaster. Yeah, Ottomans got booted. That's really funny. I really never knew what they were doing. It's good to know now that they're actually dead instead of me just having to guess.
To be honest, I kind of forgot they were there until I got the announcement that they were kicked.
Yeah, they're kind of like the equivalent of Hanover or like the Madras presidency, or EITC. You don't really know they're there until like someone mentions them. It's actually kind of ridiculous to think how many small minor groups or whatever within Manivore. Like Italy, Hanover. Spain's an independent nation, but they're technically underneath Britain, I believe. I think, in terms of like allies or whatever. Oldguard still has a battle with the Ottomans tomorrow. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Really?
they're just gonna be like unassigned.
That's actually kind of funny. You should probably get some merges or something from them. Some really funny stuff. Snipe Noble still here? Oh yes, Snipe Noble. In other news, Snipe Noble, one of the first few to finally officially get banned. Other than he's on the same plane as Douglas now. For those of you who don't know who that is, Douglas is a guy who DM'd a 14, 15-year-old girl, and then got nudes, sexted her, that sort of thing. Snipe's doing the same thing apparently. Doug is the blank. That's all we gotta know. Pedophile. Pedo. It's a fucking pedo. Snipe, you're banned for a reason, bro. We've seen the screenshots, bro. Ain't no way you're innocent, bro. Ain't no way. So we've had some funny and eventful stuff in the time we've been gone. Let me think. What else do you want to add, Coolmaster? What else we got on the tablet?
Let's show them our studio.
Oh, yeah. So Coolmaster, by the graces of God, has decided to spend his hard time and effort on making quite possibly the sickest newsroom for our upcoming news channel. By the way, this will be another thing Coolmaster will be able to upload. Not live stream, but upload. It'll be like premiere episodes and stuff. But we have some very nice photos of the upcoming studio. For those of you who like to see them. Here we go. So for these who are in the Discord, these are them. Obviously, we have a green screen because we need it. a very nice textured rug because he's cool like that. We also have a round table. Hopefully, once government and economics come into play, and we get like a whole senatorial thing, we'll be able to have political debates. Maybe we'll go over government news, all sorts of stuff. A lot of really cool stuff. Hopefully, it'll be very nice in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully, we'll have economy enough. Not, but who knows? We have a couple more photos, I believe, right? Yes. We have this one. So this one's more up close. If you look in the background, it's like in a fort wall-ish, kind of. I guess like a stockade. Very, very Napoleonic themed. If a newsroom were to be a part of, a Napoleonic era, this would probably have been it. Glass table. Is that a microphone? I think that is. Oh no, it's a tiny little French flag.
Yep.
Nice.
I just had to add something in the middle.
Gold chairs too. There's gold chairs because that's cool. And then we got one last photo. So if you notice in the background, we actually have some ships. I think
That's actually a blood and iron map.
yeah, blood and iron map, and then a little harbor. Just some stuff, some little aesthetic stuff. Hopefully it'll be very nice for everyone and a little aesthetically pleasing. Well, personally, I know I'll be wearing Shizo clothing to every single event from now on, simply because I gotta represent the brand. You know what I mean? Is Shizo actually? It's allied with EBS, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it's allied with Alpha and Omega, and then Alpha and Omega is allied with EBS. But if any of you guys would like to buy those, you can do that. Dude, I'm sick and tired of your Moai guard or whatever. I literally don't even know what that is. I don't know where you came up with that, but I'm literally about to just like kill them all. I'm gonna one-man them with my pike. I don't know where you get this idea of a guard unit, Slavov. You're a news studio, not an emperor. Grand Army Foreign Affairs. That whole department of government is just Lev, dude. Lev's the only person who works with foreign affairs. No one else cares enough to care about anyone else. Dude, your Moai general is literally just an adjutant commandant uniform, and then guard uniforms. You're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous, Slava. The people that are on the wall. You saw the Hall of Fame? Oh, yeah, that's another thing we have in the studio that's under current construction. None of you have noticed in the actual studio, we have a lot of hidden stuff. There's actually a lot of hidden rooms we've stashed around for special officer meetings, all sorts of stuff. We also have a Hall of Fame where we've been putting plaques of every single guest that has been on Friday Night Live. Technically, this is kind of like the 85E. Yeah. This is kind of the first ever episode with Trees and Walkcore because Slavov and Aightdad are both in 85E. This counts. This counts. Although we wish we could have had United EM on, but it's all good. Anything else going on, Coolmaster? Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but for any of you that are interested who need maps made or anything, me and Coolmaster will be doing commissions. Possibly on the side, possibly not. On top of Alpha and Omega construction, if any of you would like to offer your services, the chances of getting commission pay are very high. We have a certain amount of builders and scripters we are currently looking for. If any of you do Blender modeling, we have one person in that department. We have another builder. If anyone has any scripting abilities, we are in desperate need of scripters. Hopefully this will be actually like equivalent to a whole construction company, so we'll all be able to work as like a whole group kind of to accomplish anything that we need. SNL this week will be featuring the most famous Mario in 2040. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. That's for SNL. We don't care about that though, because we're not Asian. We're not Asian, we don't care. They rally 40? That's cool, but you're Asian, so I don't care.
We can get some ideas for what we can improve on FNL from the audience.
Yeah. For those of you in the audience, if you have any suggestions at all, we actually have an EBS Discord that you all can join. Or actually, that's where we're doing this VC right now. That's where That's where we're doing all of our stuff. I believe, what do we have, like 90 something ish people in the Discord? 91, 92? We have
50.
close enough. We broke 50. But we can probably link that in the description of the YouTube videos, right? For people to join.
It already is.
Okay. Well, it's there for you guys who want to join. Help boost the server activity and whatnot. Wait, let me see if you make a Hunger Games trying to Hunger Games. Similar to that, we were thinking of maybe doing. If anyone's ever watched Conan O'Brien, there's episodes where he does like reenactments with reenactment groups. We think that'd be really funny if we were able to do that. Game nights. That is something I don't really want to tap my toes into, mainly because there's already people who do that. I tried it once or twice with the dad Discord, simply didn't work. If you're interested in joining a game night, you can, however, join game night ran by Ryan, the Colonel of the 5070. He has a massive game night server with over 200 people. They do NTW, Crusader Kings 3, Empire Total War, Shogun. They did Minecraft for a while. They also do Hoi 4, EU 4, movie nights, all sorts of stuff. They do a lot. There's some great guys in there, great moderators and great owners. So if you want to do game nights, that's the place to do it.
Great community.
Great community. In terms of donations, if you really want to continue us help, give us more motivation to continue making episodes and continue doing stuff for y'all. We have made smaller donations. We will be giving out shouts based on those donations. Actually, let me see the list. The list has grown substantially in recent months.
We have
Yeah.
some present today right now.
Yeah. Who's it? Which one is it? Utter, isn't it? Didn't Utter buy something? I can't even remember anymore. I'm losing my memory, man, I swear. Finally, Joltox pinged the social role. Yeah, I also got my roles removed. That's why no one really knew about the last Friday Night Live episode, because I never got my roles to ping. But I'd like to thank Odin, Don Varangian, Kiko, and Orlando Bridgman for buying the Tier 3 reserved seat donations. For those of you who don't know, when you buy that, you get a seat all the way at the top. So there's Orlando. Look at him. There's Orlando up at the top. We also have other donations. Good people like G-Stat, General Verdier. They bought the 100 Robux donation with Tier 2. And then DU2444 has bought the Tier 1. But we've also made small little pins if you want to wear them on your uniforms, like little lapels and whatnot. The 1.3K is because of Roblox tax. It evens out to about, what did we say it was? 900-ish something? But you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. Simply being here is enough because we get payouts and whatnot. Yeah, Roblox taxes our money. Can we build something for your group? Maybe. If you get in contact with me and Coolmaster, we'll see your product size, how big you want it, and we can give you an estimate. But that's if Coolmaster wants to take on more jobs right now. So Tier 2 gets you different roles and abilities within the Discord and stuff. Obviously, Tier 3 gets you the reserved seat, gets you a VIP role, donated, stuff like that, all sorts of stuff. Tier 2 seat doesn't exist. Only Tier 3 gets you the special seat. Tier 2 gets you access to more in-depth channels. It gives you access to information prior to episodes, like who we'll be doing episodes with, what we'll be doing, and possible ideas for next shows, as well as a possibility of being a featured guest in case we have stuff like this, where we need people on. We'll have people like Slavov and German on just to help fill the room a little bit. Yeah, he's a host for SNL, but again, Asian. We don't care. We don't talk about it. GA NFT win. Never, Lex. Shut up. Aightdad, can I make photos for FNL? Sure, if you want. German. Why is your name German, Yag Panther?
Well, to start off, well, it's basically a long story, but I think I first got my username when it was like 2020-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, I wasn't like really into like the Napoleonic genre.
Yep. So you just like what you played like War Thunder once or twice, and you're like,
Yeah,
well,
I used to like play it like a lot,
I don't doubt it.
and I used to be like a moderator for like another community, but that community like right now it's still alive, but like I just retired.
Gotta toss in
Yeah,
the jersey.
yeah. So I think I retired when I was like October-ish, and then I found Man of War and I joined that.
Was VGAP hard for you or what?
When I first joined Man of War, I didn't like think about the old guard because I had to like get used to like the basics of the game before I'm thinking about like joining like elite regiments and stuff like that. So I started off joining like the dragoons. That narrator's leading right now. Um, I rose up my rank to like the cavalry equivalent of sergeant major,
Yeah.
and there was like a lot like several events where dragoons they were like suffering like a lot like several defeats and just like inactivity itself.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I kind of like lost faith in it, and I just requested for like a discharge.
Understandable.
You know, and I still feel bad for them right now. If I had a choice, I would have still stayed in dragoons to help them right now. But here I am as an old guard.
Yeah. I personally don't keep up with anyone other than 5070. I have literally no idea what any of the cav regiments are doing right now. I hope they're doing good, but at least you're here with us now.
Yeah.
In terms of your last thing where you said GA has talent, that was actually something me and Coolmaster wanted to do like a while back. I
Yeah.
believe we talked with William and Nap about it like once. We could actually very easily do a GA's Got Talent. That would actually be something I would really enjoy.
Yeah, I can agree with it. It could sound fun.
What do you think of that, Kumas? What do you think of GA's Got Talent?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
We'd have to figure out.
The studio
Yeah.
or theater can be multi-purpose. Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be a talk show. Be anything.
yeah, we could easily turn this into a set if we wanted to. But GA comedy show, maybe. I think that'd be more of GA's Got Talent, I believe. But someone asked, will there be new regiments? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No shot. There will be no new regiments for literally years. Guaranteed. If we open third corps and they're rallying about the same as 57E, who are now rallying about 19, I don't think there's any room for anyone to be opening up any new regiments, especially since summer's about to start back up. When bring back 42 Ren. Actually, Comrade Jiro, that was a thing that Nap wanted to do. The whole dev team really wanted to bring back Fort Durin, but the thing was they didn't want another fort, and then Fort Durin was apparently too unoptimized for Men of War tech. I think a lot of that just came with the leverage in terms of development we had for GC, where we didn't really have any bounds. But I would love to have a Fort Durin remastered. I would genuinely love to, but Nap said no. The Men of War dev team said no. It was actually going to be our next map. The dev team kind of agreed that we wanted it to be our next map after Santillana revamp, but it is what it is. Not much we can do really about it. We can just pray that somewhere in the near future, Nap is like, okay, just give the people what they want. But when Borodino, currently I have literally no idea. Simply because the tech doesn't exist for it, and I'm not on the dev team, so I'm not making the map. So I have no idea who's making the map. Might be Patty, might be, I don't know. Literally I have no idea. What about making the environment more destructible? I mean, it already is pretty destructible, considering that you can shoot down trees, walls, houses with cannons. I mean, Men of War has done a very good job in terms of making their game very unique and environmentally challenging. Cool Death also has the ability to break down fences and whatnot with their cannon tech. Let's see. Duck's artillery. Museum artillery will never come back. Grand Army Jeopardy. That could be another thing we could add for EBS. Who knows? But I wouldn't want to overextend until we have the means and the fan base to do so.
That'd actually be pretty interesting.
That would be. I don't know how we do that, but maybe. We'd have to get more hosts and we'd have to expand the staff. And for that, we need more viewers. And currently, we're not at too many good viewers simply because we're just now bouncing back. The question would be GA related. That would actually be kind of funny. Could you imagine? Like, French history for 500 or something. And like, what? Marshall got his knees absolutely whacked by a cannonball. Marshall was. But
Oh,
we'll figure it out.
Did you
What?
heard about BA making their Saturday night takeaway, right?
What?
I think Lex posted it.
Wait, where? Lex. Send that in staff general. I gotta look at this. No way. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, it was Lord.
He has a
Karloff.
copy posted. Where? What is that? This one? Hold on. Imperial Broadcasting Company?
I think it's pretty
Ain't
neat.
no way. It's a copy of us.
It's straight up a boycott.
Ain't no way. Okay. Well,
I
okay.
kind of like it.
Okay.
Though.
And hey, they're British. We hate them. That's
Variety.
stupid. No way. No, ain't no variety. But they have like 40 regiments. BA literally has like 40 regiments that rally like 10. There's no point. That's stupid. That's broken. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's not cool. Whatever. We'll outdo him. We'll continue out to do him because GA is best. GA #1. You know what I mean? Rate it. I don't even know if that's. I don't even know if. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by rated? We will read it, says Utter. Send in the guard, says L8583. It's a peaceful protest. Boycott it? That's understandable. Oh, Coolmaster, you have a question.
Yes.
Coolmaster says he's cool.
Coolmaster, you're cool. Oh, yes, I am very cool.
Yeah.
Actually, funny story of how I got my name. So, I think I told this story before. I used to have an older account. Before I changed it to Coolmaster Wee Wee, it was Coolmaster Zachary 1. But I had an older one called Coolmaster Zachary, and this was back in 2014. I made it in 2013 though. I changed my head. I changed my head to like a block, and I didn't know how to change it back, so I created a new account. So I just put 1 at the end of it. And the thing in the Coolmaster part, I took inspiration from my friend who was like Coolmaster John or something, or John Cool. I don't know. It was Cool John, or it was something similar to mine. It was funny though. It was when Roblox was like coming up, popular, 2013.
Nice. I mean, yeah. We've gone over everything. We've taken some questions. Yeah, he's telling the truth, Foots. Coolmaster doesn't lie. That's a known fact. He's a Michigander. He would never lie. He's like George Washington when he cut down the cherry tree. You know what I mean? Ain't no way he can lie.
Actually, that's a common misconception.
Shut up.
He didn't actually cut down a cherry tree.
Absolute degenerate, Coolmaster, I swear. But thank you all for coming out. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't know what that is. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What the hell is going on? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and remove them all.
Whoa.
The wall. Whoa. Give me a second. Let me figure it out. Okay. Wall's gone. Have fun. Thank you all for coming out. Coming back to FNL. We really appreciate it. Coolmaster, can you put in that theme music, whatever? So we can end this off. Where is it? There it is. Yay, trusty theme music. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to German Yag Panther for coming on, Slavov for not speaking and just talking, typing, whatever. Thanks to Coolmaster for these massive suits. Thank you to Alpha and Omega Construction for this beautiful studio. Thank you to our numerous donators I already shouted out for helping us run, helping us fund our future developments, and helping us to actually help run this thing. Without them, it literally would not be possible. Thank you to our fans for coming back. A solid 10-15 of you, even after the fact that we barely shouted this, maybe an hour before. But hopefully we'll come back, hopefully it'll be better. Be sure to tell your friends about our show, and hey man, maybe next one we'll have 50 viewers right in the studio, who knows. But thank you all for coming out, really appreciate it. See you boys.